everybody, it's Andrea here, welcome back. Today's flow we're going to focus mostly on strengthening. We're going to work a little bit also on our feet, working on the flexibility, on the strength. Let's just have fun today. Let's go straight to the floor, roll up your mat, see you there. Today we are going to start on a kneeling position. You can come into a regular kneeling, or if you can, we're going to tuck the toes. We're going to wake up a little bit the feet here. Sometimes the pinky doesn't want to come in front, so just grab it and make sure all of them are pointing forward. If this is too uncomfortable, forget about it and just go into regular kneeling. We're just going to come here, maybe bring one hand to your chest, the other one to the belly button. And let's take some time here to disconnect. Disconnect from that outside world, and disconnect from any unnecessary thoughts. Really use this time for yourself, to be here, to be present, to reconnect with your body, mind, and soul. Let's start our practice connecting with 3 purifying breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, release. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, let it go. Last one, inhale. Exhale, release. You can also release your hands. Take one more breath. And you can also release your toes here. You can go a little bit of a tap here to reset and just come into regular kneeling. We're going to bring the right hand on the floor, reach with the left arm all the way to the right, feeling the opening on the left side. One more inhalation, get a little deeper. Exhale back to the center, switching arms, left hand down, right arm reaching to the left. Opening up. One more inhalation. And coming back to the center. Now as we inhale, we're going to open our arms, open our chest, open our heart, look up as you inhale. Exhale, round and contract like if you're giving a big hug to yourself, belly in. Inhale again, opening up, waking up. Exhale, big hug to ourselves, contracting, belly in. Last one, inhale, opening up, waking up. Exhale, release. Bring the hands back to the mat. Come into the tabletop position, making sure the shoulders are on top of your hands and your hips are on top of your knees. Pressing both hands against the floor, we're going to keep the toes as they are, so we're not going to tuck the toes here. As you inhale, we're going to press both hands against the floor and we're going to bring the knees off the mat. You are staying here, contracting, keeping the belly in. Either staying with both feet on the floor, or as you inhale, bring the right knee to your nose, contract, kiss the knee, belly in. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, left knee to nose, contract, belly in. Exhale, left foot down. Stay where you are. Inhale, right leg reaches to the back. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Right foot down. Left foot reaches to the back. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Left foot down. In your next inhalation, if you can, you're still with the toes as they are, see if you can try to extend the legs as if you were going towards downward dog, sending the weight back just for the inhalation. Exhale, rotate the toes, coming into your regular downward dog. Now take your time here. Anything that your body needs to prepare you for your practice, to connect you to your mat, and to reconnect you back with that intention. One more breath. Inhale, look up, and step by step walk all the way to the front of your mat, all the way forward. Once you arrive there, hands to your shins, inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Hands through the center, hands by your side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, hands on the floor and step into your plank position. Stepping into the plank, keeping the shoulders on top of your hands, neutral spine, belly in. One more inhalation. Exhale, drop the knees on the floor. Modify chaturanga. Halfway down, elbows pointing back. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, upper facing dog or cobra. Exhale, go back into downward facing dog. So this was a modified version of your vinyasa. You're welcome to do this variation at any moment today. You can also skip your vinyasa and just come straight into downward facing dog. Take one more breath here. Inhale, look up. Jump or step all the way to the front of your mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Hands through the center. Hands by your side, picking up the flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, jump or step back, chaturanga, moving with your breath, your variation. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths here just to get us ready for our practice. In that downward dog, you're trying to send the weight back, weight towards the heels, pressing with every single knuckle of your fingers against the mat. Take one more breath here. Inhale. We're going to start shifting the weight forward. We're going to come towards our plank position. Shoulders are on top of your hands. We're going to tuck the toes here, rotate as if you were going towards your upper dog. Drop the hips, open the chest, look up as you inhale. And from here, we're going to keep the toes as they are if it's possible. Exhale, see if you can send the hips back, going towards a downward dog. Inhale, keeping the toes as they are, shift the weight forward, coming towards your plank. Drop the hips, open up, looking up. Once again, going back into the downward dog just for the inhalation. Exhale, back into plank. Tuck the toes this time. Chaturanga, elbows pointing back. Press up, downward facing dog. All right, inhale, right leg goes up, 3-legged dog, right leg extended. You can stay with this variation, or we're gonna challenge a little bit our balance by trying to get the left hand off the mat, maybe just a little bit off, maybe the cupcake hand, or maybe you're able to send the left hand all the way to the back. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, right knee to nose, contract kiss the knee. Step the right foot between your hands. Now in this, make sure the knee doesn't pass the ankle. Once you are in the right place, inhale, arms reaching forward, left leg reaching back. Coming into warrior 3, just for the inhalation. As you exhale, drop the hands, drop the left foot, send the right foot back, chaturanga. Press up to plank, right knee to nose, step the right foot between your hands, go back into warrior 3. We're gonna try this 2 more times. Stay here for the inhalation. Exhale, drop the hands, drop the left foot, send the right foot back. You can always drop the left knee on the mat if you need to. Chaturanga, press up to plank, right knee to nose, step the right foot, arms come forward, warrior. Hold it here. Stay here just for the inhalation. As we exhale, we're gonna come up without touching the floor. We're gonna try to kick the front with the left leg coming higher. One more inhalation. Exhale, left leg goes back, arms go back, back into the warrior 3. Find your balance. One more inhalation. Exhale, send the left foot all the way back, windmill the arms, open your arms, legs are extended here. Inhale, reverse triangle, left arm down, right arm reaching back. Feeling that opening. Come back to the center. Right hand reaches to the front as much as you can. Once you can reach anymore, right hand down, left arm up. Uttita Trikonasana, opening and twisting, looking to the left hand. Staying here. One more breath. And as you exhale, left hand comes down. We're shifting the weight forward. Bend the right knee and drop the left knee. Let the right foot open a little bit to the right. Left hand stays on the mat. Right hand is going to come to the inner side of the right knee. And we're going to do a gentle opening for the IT band. Look into the right shoulder. You can stay in this variation. You can also add a quad stretch by bending the left knee and grabbing the right foot. Take one more breath. And slowly release. Right arm is gonna come down. We're gonna tuck the left toes, left knee off. Right arm is gonna come under that right leg. Right hand outside of the right foot. Keeping the elbows bent and elbows pointing back. We're trying to feel comfortable with the connection with this type of bind, with the arm under, trying to get the shoulder under the right foot. And hold it here for 3, 2, 1, release, right hand down. Left forearm is gonna come down on the mat. The fingertips are pointing to the right. Right arm reaches up to the ceiling. Look into that right hand as you inhale. Look towards that left elbow. Make sure the shoulder is on top of the elbow. Rotate to face the side, and we're gonna send the right foot back into a side forearm plank. You can keep the right foot on the floor, or you can do a modified version. Stay here for 3, 2, in your 1, switching arms, right forearm on the floor, fingertips pointing to the left. Left arm reaches up, maybe left foot off. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, left foot down, both forearms on the floor, staying here. For 3 with these crossed arms, 2, 1, press the hands against the floor, press up into plank, exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Inhale, look up, jump or step to the front of your mat, bringing the feet towards the outside of your hands, coming to the Malasana, yogi squat. Hands can be on prayer, hands can be on the floor. Take one more breath here. Now, in the next inhalation, we are gonna stay with this Malasana, but we're gonna bring the hips a little bit off, so a little bit higher. As you inhale, hips are gonna come higher, arms are gonna reach forward, trying to form a table. Exhale, go back into Malasana. Inhale again, hips up, arms forward, nice and beautiful table. Exhale, down. Last one, inhale, coming up, hold it here for 3, 2, 1, hands and hips down. We're gonna let the hips come down to the floor, and we're gonna come towards a bow pose. Legs extended, and legs come down. Now, if you have 2 blocks, or anything, it doesn't have to be blocks at this point, you can use like, I don't know, cans, anything that you can use as a separation here. We're gonna bring them by the feet, by the legs. We're gonna bring the hands towards the back, leaning to the back, keeping that nice and long spine, belly in. We're gonna keep the cupcake hands on the floor for a little bit support. If you can do this without the hands, go ahead. Now inhale, bring the legs up. Exhale, bring the legs towards the outside of the block, right block. Inhale up, legs to the center. Inhale up, legs to the left. Inhale up, legs to the center. Inhale up, open the legs. Inhale up, close the legs. Inhale up, hold. We're gonna bring the fingertips to the front. You can bend the knees if you need to. Come closer to the floor, a little lower, belly in. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Now listen carefully. In the next inhalation, we're gonna use the strength and the momentum to come up, cross the legs. You can put the blocks away for a second. Hands in front, stepping or jumping back to chaturanga. Press up to plank, jumping or stepping forward, going back into the low boat. Belly in. Let's try again. Inhale, use the momentum. Hands in front, jumping back, chaturanga. Press up to plank, jumping forward, low boat. Last one, hands in front, jumping or stepping back, chaturanga. Inhale, press up, jumping or stepping forward, low boat. One more inhalation. Exhale, crossing with control. You can step back towards your last vinyasa. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale, child's pose to reset. Take a moment here. Let it go. All right, guys, now take as long as you need right now. If you need to take a sip of water, anything at all, to reset before we go into the second side. I hope you're feeling some fire. I hope everything is working out with you. Take a few breaths before we continue. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Now, wherever you are, if you're in child's pose, if you're sitting, take as long as you need, any movement, any transition, anything at all, to bring us back towards that downward facing dog. Do whatever your body needs right now. One more breath to get us there. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. All right, guys, let's do this. Inhale, shift the weight forward, coming into your plank. From that plank, we're gonna top the toes, drop the hips, upper facing dog. Exhale, keep the toes as they are. See if we can send the hips back, passing through that downward dog. Inhale, shifting forward, going straight to upper dog, looking up. Once again, shifting back to downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward, coming into your plank. Tuck the toes, chaturanga, and from chaturanga, press up straight into downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up, three-legged dog, left leg extended. You can keep both hands on the floor, or maybe the right hand comes a little bit off. Maybe the right arm reaches to the back of your mat. Hold it for 3, hold it for 2. In your one, right hand down. Left knee to nose. Step the left foot between your hands. Once you are ready, we go straight into warrior 3. Inhale, arms reaching forward. Exhale, hands on the floor, right foot down, send the left foot back, chaturanga, press up to plank, left knee to nose, step the left foot between your hands, warrior 3. Once again, drop the hands, drop the right foot, send the left foot back, chaturanga, press up, left knee to nose, step the left foot between your hands, back into warrior 3. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Coming up to standing, right leg reaches to the front, arms and legs are up. Exhale, sending the arms and the right leg to the back, back into the warrior 3. Find your balance for 3, 2, 1. Drop the right foot all the way back. Windmill your arms, extending the legs here. Reverse triangle, reaching back. One more inhalation. Come back to center. Left hand reaching forward, right hip reaching back. Once you can't reach anymore, left hand down, right arm up, triangle second side. Hold it here for 3. Look into the right hand 2. And 1, right hand down. Shift the weight forward, drop the right knee, left foot goes a little bit to the side. Left hand, inner side of the left knee, gentle opening for that IT band, looking to the left shoulder. Either we stay here or at the quad stretch. If you did it the first side, make sure you do the same thing in both sides. Hold it for 3, hold it for 2, and 1, release. Left hand comes back, tuck the right toes, right knee off. Left arm is gonna come under the left leg and just pressing the left hand outside of the left foot, right hand on the floor, elbows pointing back, and just hold it here. Feeling that connection between the shoulder and the left leg for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Left hand down, right forearm comes on the mat, fingertips pointing to the left. Left arm reaches up, looking up as we inhale. Looking down towards the right elbow, transfer the weight to the right foot and right forearm, left foot comes off. Hold it for 3, hold it for 2. In your 1, switching arms, left arm on the floor, right arm reaches up, right foot off. Hold it for 3, hold it for 2. 1, both arms on the floor, keeping those crossed arms, staying here for 3, 2, 1. Hands on the mat, press up to plank, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up. Jump or step to bring the feet outside of your hands, coming back into the Malasana or Yogi Squat. Taking a breath here, deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Same thing we did before, but this time we're gonna try to get into a different arm balance. Again, we're just playing towards it, doesn't mean you have to go all the way there. So starting here, as you inhale, same thing we did earlier, bring the hips up, arms reaching forward. Exhale, come back into Malasana. Inhale again, hips up, arms reaching forward, forming the table. Exhale, come down. Last one, same idea. Hips come up, arms reaching forward, hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. You can either go back into Malasana or we can try this arm balance today. So what we're gonna try to do, we're gonna try to bring the hands, same thing as we did earlier, bringing the arms under the legs and just pressing the hands outside of the feet. And this might be it for us today. You can hold it here. Maybe, just maybe, you're able to transfer the weight to the hands. Maybe the feet comes a little bit off the mat. Maybe you're able to extend the legs. You play with that. Hold it for 3. Playing with that for 2. In your 1, drop the hips back into both. Arms and legs up. Exhale, drop the legs. You can use the blocks again, or if you don't need it, you know what we're doing. Same thing as we did before. Nice and long spine, leaning back, hands on the back. Just the cupcake hands. 1 breath here. And let's do this. Inhale, legs come up. Exhale, bring the legs outside of the right block. Inhale up. Exhale to the center. Inhale up. Exhale outside of the left. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Open the legs. Inhale up. The legs come down. Arms reach forward. Last time we do this, I promise. 1 more inhalation. Using the momentum and strength. Shifting forward, put the blocks away, hands in front, jump or step back, chaturanga. Press up to plank, jumping or stepping forward, low boat, belly in. Once again, shifting forward, hands in front, jump or step back, chaturanga. Press up, jump or step forward, low boat. Last one, shifting forward, jumping or stepping back, chaturanga. Inhale, press up, jumping or stepping forward, low boat. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. With control, we cross, hands in front. You can step or jump back. Last chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, child's pose to reset. All right, guys, take a few breaths here to reset, whatever your body needs. If you need a sip of water or anything, go for it. Now, if you had a block, again, if you don't have a block, don't worry, we can make this work. If you have the block, we're gonna go back into that child's pose, and we're gonna bring the block just in between the hands. Just right there, the block is there, hands are pressing against the floor. And we're gonna take 2 more breaths here, deep inhalation, and deep exhalation. Last one, deep inhalation and deep exhalation. We're gonna press both hands against the floor, and similar as always, take as long as you need here to bring ourselves back into that downward facing dog. Taking 1 more breath, deep inhalation and deep exhalation. All right, if you have the block, keep the block there between the hands. For those who have the block, listen to the instructions. If not, you do the same thing without the block. Inhale, shift the weight forward, coming into your plank. From here, very slowly, we're gonna come down into chaturanga. Those who have the block, drop the chest on the block. Those who don't have the block, hold the chaturanga if you can. You can drop the knees if you need to. And we're gonna bring the hands off the mat just for a quick second. Exhale, press the hands against the floor, press up into plank. Let's try again. Down towards chaturanga. As soon as the chest touches the block, hands come off, hands come down, press up into plank. Last one, slowly coming down, chaturanga. Hands come off, pressing up into plank, downward facing dog. Inhale, look towards the block, and we're gonna start walking forward, all the way forward. Now, you don't have to do this with the block. This is just an exercise to play a little bit with balance. If you have the block, we're gonna step towards the block, on top of the block, keeping the toes on the block and the heels off the mat. Knees can be as much as you need to bend them right now. Take 1 more breath here, keeping the hands on the floor. Exhale, release. In your next breath, we're gonna start bending the knees and we're gonna bring the hands off the mat. We're gonna go straight towards our child's pose. Now, remember chair pose. You know, sometimes we're coming in chair and we bring the heels off the mat. We're gonna try to do the same thing right now, but on the block. Take your breath here. In slow motion, like an elevator, we're gonna try to come down, bringing the hips closer to the floor, closer to the heels. Arms reaching forward. Once again, inhale, coming up into that chair. Find your balance, belly in. Hold it for 3, hold it for 2. In your 1, drop the hands on the floor. Now we're gonna try to go towards our crow pose. If you have the block, try with the block. Hands stay on the mat. Knees are gonna go towards the armpits. If you feel this is too much, using the block as a little bit of height here, remove the block. If you don't have the block, just go into regular crow. Keep the hands on the floor, shifting forward, looking forward. Maybe getting 1 foot off the mat, maybe getting both. If you're feeling very confident right now, maybe playing with the block, trying to grab the block with the feet, and maybe put it away. That's just a maybe, just for fun. Take 1 more inhalation. Jump or step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale. Going back towards your table, sitting position or kneeling. One last thing we're gonna do here for a little bit of the feet, for the foot to get a little bit more flexibility in the front part, and also working a little bit more with the core. So we're gonna do this slowly, and then a little bit more, and adding a little bit more. Let's bring the hands in front of you. So hands are in front. Once I say inhale, we're gonna contract, belly in, and we're gonna try to bring the knees off the mat and try to kiss the knees, belly in. And then we come down, arms come up. We're gonna do this a few times. The last time, it will be the same thing, but maybe the last few times, maybe you're able to get the toes a little bit off the mat. That's just a maybe. Let's try together. Arms come up. Exhale, hands on the floor, knees off, kissing the knee. Inhale, knees down, arms up. Exhale, hands on the floor, knees off. Inhale, arms come up. Last one, maybe getting the feet off the mat. Hands on the floor, maybe a little bit off. Arms come up. 2 more times, hands on the floor. Arms come up. Last one, transferring the weight. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, fall forward. Child's pose. Now, very important here, every time I'm falling down, I'm using the front part of my foot to slowly, with control, drop down. If you're coming down and you're stopping like this and then coming down, don't do it. It could be too much for the feet right now. So just take it easy. These are options. The more we work, the better it will work for you. All right, guys, in that child's pose, take 1 more breath, deep inhalation and deep exhalation. We are ready to cool down. Keep the hands pressing against the floor. We're gonna go back into the last downward dog of the day. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Inhale, look up. Jump or step into a sitting position. Extending our legs. Arms come up as we inhale. Exhale, fall forward. Taking a few breaths here, nice and long spine, belly in, elongating the spine, looking towards the toes. Take 1 more breath. And slowly release. Coming up. We're gonna bring the right sole of your foot to the inner side of the left thigh. Knee comes down, arms reach up as we inhale. Exhale, fall forward. Grabbing whatever is accessible to you. Taking 1 more breath. And slowly come back up. Left hand outside of the right knee, right hand lower back. Inhale, nice and long spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. And 1, release. Reset. Right leg forward. Left foot bended, connecting to the right leg. Arms reach up as we inhale. Exhale, fall forward. Nice and long spine, hold it for the inhalation. Exhale, coming up. Right hand outside of the left knee, left hand lower back. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, twist, look into the left shoulder for 3, 2, and 1, release. Both legs extending to the front, arms reaching forward. And in slow motion, we're gonna start rolling all the way down to the mat, to the floor. With control, belly in. Once you're almost about to drop the floor, bring the heels off the mat and just hold it here for the last time. For 10, 9, 8, 7, almost there guys, 6, if it's shaking, it's working. 5, belly in, 4, 3, 2, and 1, come down, knees to chest. Give yourself a well-deserved hug here. You can rock or stay still. Take one more breath. Keep the right knee where it is, left leg slides down, interlacing and pulling the right knee. Feeling that opening, you're really pulling, we're not just hanging here. We're getting that stretch. One more breath. Left hand grabs the outside of the right knee, pull the right knee across your body, open and twist, looking to the right. Take 2 breaths here. And slowly untwist. Right knee stays there, left knee comes in. We're gonna become a tiny little ball by bringing the hands to the front, belly in, shoulders off. Hold it for 3, hold it for 2, and 1. Switching legs, left knee in, right leg down, pulling the left knee, feeling that opening. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Right hand outside of the left knee, pull the left knee across, open the left arm, enjoying that well-deserved twist. Take 2 more breaths. And slowly untwist. Left knee and right knee comes back to chest. Another tiny little ball, arms reaching forward. Hold it for 3, hold it for 2. In your 1, shoulders down, arms and legs come up. You can stay here for the next few breaths. You can go into any other inversion that you like. And for those who are ready, taking as long as you need to bring ourselves down towards the final Shavasana. In Shavasana, you can keep the legs extended, or today we can try Supta Baddha Konasana, bringing the soles of the feet together, one hand belly button, the other one on the chest. And just let the gravity do the work here. Take your time and allow your body to absorb the benefits from your practice. You're always welcome to stay in this position for as long as your body needs. It was a pleasure for me guiding you through this practice today. I hope you have fun, and I hope I get to see you soon. Namaste.